Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? My name is Thomas, and I'm part of the analytics team of Olymp Trade. And I would like to welcome everyone to our weekly trading session. Well, actually, we do conduct trading sessions almost every day. Thursday is my day, so I hope you're happy to hear me and to see my screen. And I will conduct the following trading session for you guys. Today, should you have any questions, feel free to ask them in our chat, which is located right next to the window, to the webinars window. I will be happy to take as many questions as I physically can while trading at the same time and showing you a trading strategy. And today's trading strategy is going to be one of my favorite and, in my opinion, one of the most efficient trading strategies, which has the highest or one of the highest success rates out there. I mean, probably yeah, like very few strategies beat triple rebound, even though it also has their own disadvantages. Like it cannot really be used so much for forex because it's like a little bit too counter trendy. Well, but of course it all depends. But yeah, in general, guys. So yeah, feel free to leave your comments, your questions. Has anyone traded? Has anyone tried this trading strategy so far? Because I mean, like, if you have, I would be happy to hear your results. How it's all going with this strategy. And for those of you who have not used this strategy before, I will be happy to show you to demonstrate how this strategy works. And together we will find a few trading setups, and I will gladly demonstrate how it works and how one can add it to your trading portfolio of your like trading signals, trading or whatever. 1 minute trade strategies for FTT. So I would say that this strategy is not really suitable for 1 minute trading, 1 minute trades. And okay, so instead of 1 minute, I suggest that you switch to 3 minutes. So 3 minutes, in my opinion, is a definitely better option here. All right. So first of all, we need to click this technical analysis tab. Then we need to click trading strategies, and we need to scroll down a little bit to the expert trading strategy section. And there we have triple rebound, and we press enable, and voila. So this trading strategy has just appeared, or the combination of three RSI indicators has just appeared on the chart. So we can go ahead and trade. Okay, so the question from Harshita, will take it from the chat. I deposited money 1 month ago, but I haven't get credited in my Olymp Trade. So in this case, you need to contact customer support because these situations, they sometimes happen. Nothing is perfect in this world, especially things related to trading, things to payment systems as well. But I can assure you that we managed to find 99.9999999 deposits, and if in your case this deposit has not been found, I don't know, we will figure it out. There are definitely ways we can maybe reimburse it, or I mean, like, I would say, like, in close to 100% cases we usually come to a mutually beneficial agreement. So um, contacted 15 times. So please let me know your account number, and I will check it myself after the webinar. I will go to them, I will talk to them. So please, Harshit, kindly write this account number, and I will check it. All right. So guys, yeah, let's get started. Let's get this party started. So today I will be using 1 minute time frame mostly. Well, actually, I think I will also open a few kind of like, I cannot even call them like midterm trades. They're gonna be like 15-minute trades, 15-minute duration trades, and I will do that after. Okay, so let's start with the basic explanation of how this strategy works. I will show you, I will demonstrate a few examples to you, and then we can go ahead and, okay, so let me just close. Yeah, I will talk about that trade on Brent, which is my active trade right now, and I will talk about that a little later. Um, All right, so here we have the fast one, the middle one. So the slow one, the slow indicate, the slow RSI is on top here in this new chart. So you can kind of like move it down or whatever. I mean, I'm just kind of like used to it. And basically, guys, we can also make it. Yeah, let's do them. Let's change the colors. So I think it's gonna be nice if we just like change the colors to like red, yellow, and I think like, shall we go green? Yeah, I think we wanna go green, and we can make it even thicker. Yeah, so see, many things are like customizable, and we can, yeah, like now it's all visible. I think it's just looks nice. And okay, a little life hack here, guys, to make your life simple. Uh, Triple rebound. So yeah, let's call it triple rebound. Let's make it available for Forex and everything. Voila. So I have saved this trading strategy as a template here. And yeah, so let me go ahead and open my first trade. So it's going to be a trade in the downwards direction on commodity composite index. So on this commodity composite index, we have basically two of the RSIs are in the overbought area, which is above 70 or close to 70. So I would say there is no like universal approach, universal way of defining like when to enter a trade. So I kind of use my intuition and my, well, I call it like trading intuition. So it's not just guesswork, it's more like educated approach. So I base my decisions on, you know, thousands or, well, not thousands, like tens of thousands, close to like hundreds of thousands charts that I have seen in my life already. So based on that, I decide on opening trades. So all right, let's do it. Mahajantar index, perfect combination. So we have this fast RSI is in the overbought position. The middle one is in the overbought position as well. So basically, guys, for those of you who don't know what RSI or relative strength indicator means, it basically shows sometimes that, and here is a pretty good illustration here. So you can see that the price was going up, like went up quite fast, and like it went fast, it went up fast, and so basically the RSI indicator basically shows the speed of this change, and it kind of shows it's like overheated. It's like it's your tachometer in a car. So basically, if you just like burn out, like it just shows like your RPM, like revolutions per minute, are a little bit too high, and that's what this indicator actually means. It means the same thing. It means that your chart is overheating, so you should can like slow down. So yeah, that's kind of like the basic signal. Guys, has anyone tried this trading strategy? Oh yeah, so thank you, Harshit. I can see your account number, so I will take it down and we will contact you a few hours after the webinar. Why did I open Brand? All right, so good question here about Brand, and let me go ahead and demonstrate. So with Brand, it was basically this double double bottom signal, because, well, what happened with Brent? So we went from, right, we all remember how we were trading well above 110, then we went down to 100 and like, I know, even under like 92, and then from this 92 we had an upwards bounce here. But then we had another approach where I basically made like, you know, a few thousand, no, not just a few thousand. I made like 10,000 or something dollars off of that, of those trades. I showed it to you. I demonstrated that last week, guys, basically. And once again, it's another approach, another like kind of like third time the price approached this area, and basically I I set a very short stop loss, and my potential is very high in this trade. I mean, like Brent oil can easily go up to 97, 90, 90, I don't know, like 998, and yeah, so you basically set a very short stop loss, which is like $1, and potentially you can win $5-6. So that's a 6-to-1 ratio winning ratio, and that is that's a great ratio actually. Okay, so we have just started with 2 winning trades here, and let me go ahead and continue. So I wanna, in fact, I wanna switch to, yeah, let's do that. So I'm now switching to 5-minute time frame. So 5 minutes, each candlestick here equals to 5 minutes, and following my basic rule of defining the duration of trades, I multiply this number by 3, and that's how I get 15 minutes. That'll be my duration of trades now. And yeah, let me go ahead and find a few more signals. So then I will open, yeah, okay, so gold, that's an upwards trade here. Okay, so let's make them more kind of like distinct. So let's open in the amount of 33 bucks, so that I can easily distinguish those trades from, well, actually I can do that by, yeah, Astro Index upwards. So why, okay, let me be a little bit more slow here. So slowing down here. So as you can see here, we have all the three RSIs in this strategy, in the combination, are basically in the oversold area. They are under the 30 line, and that means that it is very likely that at some point of time, like at a very near, at a very soon point of time, like that'll happen soon, they will reverse, and the price will go up. So we might expect a reversal here. All right. That was the signal and a trade that I opened. So Europe Composite Index is the opposite situation. So we are overheating here. So I've opened trades in the downwards direction. Mahajantar is neutral. Munch is just neutral. There are no signals at all here. All right, so Euro GPY, there might be a trade soon. Okay, Ethereum no signal right now. So yeah, sometimes you just have to, that's probably a downside of this strategy, is that sometimes you just have to spend a lot of time searching for a new trade, because they are not happening. So these signals, they don't appear that often. Wow, natural gas 9.25, huge. This is huge. All right, let's open a trade upwards, a counter trending trade there, and okay, and let's try outside. All right, guys, I think that is it for kind of like mid-term. Well, I cannot really call them mid-term trades. They're like still short-term trades. But anyways, that why I opened them is I wanted to demonstrate to you how it can work with, if you just like take the duration, the time frame, you multiply it by 3. That this strategy basically is applicable to any time frame available. And what you have to do is you just have to pick the duration of a trade properly. All right, let's continue. A question here. So, is it true that Olymp Trade blocks accounts when you raise withdrawal requests one after another, even if the previous request is completed? All right. So, no, I would say like basically there are two parts here to this question. Sometimes we have encountered. I mean, like I was told, I found out about the situation when people just make kind of like 10 or 20 requests on the same day, and basically they, well, for no reason. I mean, like it can be like 10 withdrawals for like $10 instead of just making one withdrawal of $100. And the same is true for deposits. Sometimes people just make these deposits, and sometimes the payment system. So it's not us, but it's the payments system. They ask us what is happening, like what's the reason why people do what they do, and sometimes we just have no explanation to that, so we don't so we don't really know. And I heard of these cases when accounts get temporarily blocked, so they are not blocked permanently, but they are, I would say, like restricted until the situation is clear. Because sometimes if you make like say 20-30 withdrawal requests within a few days, and this can be like small requests, like for small amounts of money, sometimes it's just like weird. So we just want to like basically understand what's going on, and that's oftentimes a requirement from our payments providers, because they ask us like what's going on, why for example last week you had say 10,000 withdrawal requests, and this week this number has increased to like 50,000. So what changed? So did something change? Like what's going on? Basically, that kind of question we have to answer. But in general, if you don't do something like, well, and I mean like if you have a legit explanation to that, like of course you can continue. But guys, at the same time, I mean like we are talking about like really sometimes strange cases that happen to like less than, not even like 1%, like to way less than 1% of people. And if you just kind of like trade normally and like make deposits, withdrawal requests, like kind of like, okay, quote unquote, like in brackets normally, then everything's gonna be fine. And I mean like let's imagine on the worst case scenario that your account gets temporarily restricted, then what? I mean like you talk to customer support, you explain to them, or to the KYC department or something, you explain what happened, like why you're doing this or that, and they will like tell you, like they will tell you the solution, something like, so that I mean like kind of like beneficial, mutually beneficial for us. If you want like often to make withdrawals often, just kind of like let us know in advance so that we don't see any, okay, kind of like suspicious activity on your account. Just tell us, yeah, I need these withdrawals, I don't know, something like this. All right, so the question is so I got a question in the chat. Oh, so we are reversing here on Euro AUD. Is triple rebound paid? What do you mean by paid? I would say like it's a strategy that belongs to the expert strategies group. So if you trade on expert status, then this strategy is available for you without any further requirements or so. Kindly explain the strategy. All right, so let me go ahead and find. I think I saw this signal. Yes, so let me explain with this example here. So Astro Index, and so I made these three triple rebounds, three RSI indicators. I made them of different colors. So we have green, yellow, and red. And as you can see, the red one has the period of 7. So we call it the fast one because it reacts to the changes in price very fast. So this trade has just closed with a profit. So the yellow one is kind of like in between. It has this standard period of 14, and the slow one, the green one, has the period of 21. So basically you have 3 different RSIs and they all have different periods. And basically you have in this indicator, in each of these indicators, you have this red line which has the value of 70, and you have this green line on the bottom which has the period of 30. And whenever the value of this, so the line of these indicators, it goes down, it goes under or close to the 30 line, like here, 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 it means that the price of the chart, of a chart, It's gone down a little bit too fast, like right now. So we have this Kahwa index, for example, and I can even open multiple trades here. So I'm demonstrating to you different approaches. So we can see that all three RSIs, all three relative strength indicators are signaling that this chart is overbought, that it has gone up too fast, like too quick, too fast, and we should basically, okay, so let me cancel this trade. I think we might have a, so I managed to save 50% of that. That was a little bit risky, but anyways, I think that was the smart move here. So with this Kahwa index, we can see that all three RSIs, so the 21 RSI, the 14 RSI, the 7 RSI, they are all three in the overbought area. It means that the price, and as you can see, yeah, it really went up quite fast without any pullbacks, without making any significant pullbacks. So it means that it's the likelihood of a pullback now is pretty high. It is just very likely that the price now will kind of like turn around and start declining. Not maybe kind of like forever. The trend may continue, but at the same time there will be a pullback. So a pullback is expected here. So that is the logic behind this indicator. All right, so let's go ahead. Some of my brand closed there with a profit. So where did I start? I started here, had one, no, I had 1, 2, 3. So 3 winning trades and 3 losing trades so far with this strategy. And all right, so that was okay. That was the correct move here. Yeah, so I was right in canceling that trade. So another setup, or kind of like continuing the previous setups with this strategy, is basically when the price goes from this overbought area into the normal area, like it has just happened with the Kahwa index on the 21 RSI. So basically we have this overbought thing going down into the normal area. So that's a signal as well for a down trade. How to become professional traders? What to do when you are a newbie? The answer is simple. You need to learn. You need to learn different strategies. You need to learn psychology of trading, and you need to learn things like money management. So you need to know how to manage your. Okay, go down. Was very close. So no, it was like still kind of far away. Okay, so it's kind of stuck here. So this chart is just not moving anywhere. It's kind of stuck. I hate when it happens like that. So it's not really going up, not really going down. Just get stuck in these battle between buyers and sellers. But yeah, the advice here is simple. You just need to, well, it's all about practicing. It's all about getting feedback from changing conditions of the market and analyzing your trades, analyzing, I mean, like we all have different strategies in our portfolio. Okay, so let's try another counter trend strategy on another index, which is Astro index. So this trade is in the upwards direction. So I just opened it upwards. And yes, commodity composite. Yes, let's. So I see there are quite a few signals on our indices and not so many signals on currency pairs just yet. So the Euro USD. All right, let's try. I think it's the kind of like one of the only available signals there. So we have this oversold kind of here. Kind of like zoom in, zoom out here with the mouse button. Right. So Kahwa index. What's going on here? I want a win. I need a win here. Okay. So please Kahwa index, I need a profitable trade here, because that's going to be my, okay, so I'm pretty square on this index. I have 2 winning trades, 2 losing trades so far. Yes, this trade has just closed with a profit, and another one is closes with a profit. Nice. And what's going on with Astro? Okay, so Astro, so this is my this is my 15-minute trade, and probably seems that it will close with a loss. This trade for 3 minutes has a pretty good chance of winning here. And the first one, wow. So this Europe Composite Index. So we were off to a pretty good start, and then we are kind of back to square one here. All right. So gold. So my first 15-minute trade closes with a profit. So this basically it's it's two trades here. Gold. So and then it took me it took me a while to find another signal. So it took me about a minute. Okay, so Astro. Okay, so Astro will be closing. All right, guys, let me just wait calmly, and I'll just. All right, so there is an interesting comment here from Sentil. He says, so if we have a lot of money, we can play, or we will lose all for poor man strategy. Works 50-50 only. Thanks, sir. Well, what you have to understand, it's not just about strategy, it's also about money management. And another thing is that you need to, like, before like carrying out a conclusion about whether this or that strategy works or it doesn't, you need to open at least, say, 50 trades, or I suggest 100 trades, and only then you can, like, really say that, yeah, this strategy works or this strategy doesn't work. So I mean, like, if you just, I mean, like, I'm not like saying that you're wrong or something. I'm just saying from my experience that sometimes you just need to can, like, spend a little bit more time with an indicator or a strategy to really figure out whether this strategy is good, or I mean, like, if it works or it doesn't. I mean, like, sometimes you just don't have this answer. You just don't know the answer before you try. It's like you never know before you try. All right, guys, I'll be risking it here with commodity composite index. I will be opening another, like, trade, like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 green candlesticks in a row. So that should really end with a reversal. So my so this is another 15-minute trade here, and I also have this, yes, a commodity I've just opened. All right. And sometimes, yeah, I mean, on Forex, you have to be correct, you have to be right only like 30% of the time, and still you will be making money if you have trades like this one. So I was risking, like, what was my total risk? My total risk was less than $2,000 in this trade, and then my current profit is already three times my risk, and I'm not closing this trade. I'm still holding on to this trade. So guys, it's another kind of like logic behind. It's like, I mean, like, in trading, some things they work a little bit counterintuitively. So you expect that you need to have 80% winning trades or 90%, but in fact, I mean, with proper money management, you don't need, like, these like well, I mean, if you do manage to have 60% of the winning trades, you will be millionaire. But you can get by with like even 25-30% on Forex. And even on FTT mode of trading, if you apply maybe the martingale system or something, then you can also make a lot of money and cover up your losses and risks. It's just a little bit, it's a bigger topic. So I mean, what would be my suggestion? My suggestion would be to talk, to have a consultation with your financial analyst. So if you trade on expert status or even on advanced, you can get up to 4 consultations per month with your favorite, I want to say favorite, with your personal financial analyst, guys. So Alexander says this strategy plus Bollinger Bands equals good signal. So yes, I would say Bollinger Bands is also this like counter trend indicator suitable for fixed time trades. I don't like Bollinger. I don't really like when people apply it to Forex. I think that's a trap. That's a just in my opinion, that's a mistake because it just does more harm than good on Forex. But on FTT mode of trading, yes, I totally support it. It's a real good way of yeah. I mean, like it's good. I don't know how else what's the other way to say that, but it's just good. It's a good helper. Yeah. So let's open a trade on the pound. So the cable, the GBP, the pound against the US dollar. Oh wow. Oh, okay. It's on Amazon. So it's so I saw this gap and I was like, wow, I should open this gap. But okay, so let me go ahead and try this strategy. In fact, I love this strategy. I prefer using this strategy for currency pairs, for the currency pairs that we have for cryptos, and not so much for stocks. But anyways, we can also try it with stocks. In the beginning, I would say that sometimes yes, it all seems that nothing works. Everything is like 50-50 or even worse. But then after you have some experience, after you spend some time with trading strategies, you start noticing that it's not really 50-50. It's like some strategies have a very good success ratio, and you just need time and well, yeah, it just requires time, like everything in life, and you just need to figure out your own kind of like patterns. And yeah, like for example, like Alexander said, you need to combine it with, for example, Bollinger Bands. So BB, which stands for Bollinger Bands, is basically a nice little way to upgrade this trading strategy. And like I said, it works well for the FTT mode of trading. So once again, not so much for Forex. Well, just in my opinion, I think it doesn't work with Forex. But okay, and Hang Seng, let's open. All right, so how many trades have I opened? Did I just open? Wow. So the pound is dropping. So BMW is dropping. CAD is not dropping that fast. All right, we'll see. So let's give it some time. Let's see how these. Oh wow. What did I just press? I think I've just misclicked, guys. Or not. No, I think everything is fine. Okay, I wanted to cancel this trade actually, and I wanted to save $4 here because I saw that there was no reason in holding on to this trade. It's just dropping. So I can go ahead and open another trade here. So if something keeps dropping, you can and like continue this counter trend game. So playing against the trend. Expecting that like eventually the more it drops, the higher chances it has of like eventually reversing, so making this reversal and eventually covering up your previous loss and giving you profits. Okay, so so it was very close to a win here. They just closed with a all right. So my counter trend game here. So let's see how these other trades close. Is this going to be a reversal here? Seems that not just yet. All right. At the same time, this trade here should be closing with a profit. And how about my GBP? So yeah, then the GBP USDs, so the pound will should also close with a profit, I think. All right. So slowly but steadily, we are moving towards the final minutes of the webinar, and so let me go ahead and do what I do in every webinar. Like towards the end of the webinar, I just open 4 or 5 trades, kind of like simultaneously, one after another, and these are kind of like decisive trades for that strategy of the day. So let me go ahead and start with gold, which is overbought on 2 of the 3 RSIs. Okay, so another question here in the chat is which strategy is high possibility of profitable FTT? I would say this strategy is one of those. Works well. Arabian General Index. Okay, let's try. Even though it's only oversold on just one of the 3 RSIs, nevertheless, let's give it a chance. Astro Index, yes, Astro Index. We are oversold on 3. All of the 3 RSIs. Nice. Commodity composite. So that's this tricky guy. Now it's in the neutral position, and the Euro USD. Yes, we are going back from this oversold area. Okay, so right, once again, Kahwa index. That's my 5th or 6th trade on Kahwa index. The out JPY, yes. So the Australian dollar against the Japanese yen. Let's do it. And yeah, let's do the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. And how many trades do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, that's gonna be it, guys. So I think I've demonstrated many trades today. Even though this strategy is not, well, it's not really meant for too active of a trading, but in general, you can do that if there are many signals, because sometimes you just have many signals and sometimes you have few signals. So it depends. It depends. So gold will be my next trade to close here. Yeah, fine. I'll keep that trade. So guys, feel free to leave your comments about this strategy. I mean, yeah, like this strategy, of course, it's not like the holy grail of trading where like people think like, yeah, like, just give me this one universal and like one fit all strategy. Doesn't work like that. But I mean, the more you trade, the more experience you gain, and eventually, yeah, you just become. It's all about constant improvement. It's like this, like a ninja, like a trading ninja. You need to practice, and eventually, you will get this the black belt of trading or in trading. Um, do you know how? Do you know any other strategy for reduced loss? Well, the best way to reduce losses is to have your money management down, so that you need to figure out how to work with how to control your risks, how not to overtrade, and things like that. That's pretty much, yeah. That's kind of like the best piece of advice that I can give you. All right, so we were doing pretty well with like 5 profitable trades out of 6, and then towards the end, I think I'm going to have like 4 losing trades, guys. It's just unless this one kind of like reverses. So one thing to consider is, once again, I will remind you about the like the beauty of forex trading. So you just open one trade, and then you just don't have to you just sit around and wait for your profits to come in your account. So maybe trading forex would be like a solution in controlling your risks as well. So yeah, I was up around 70 something dollars, maybe even close to $100 in the middle of this webinar, and still eventually I'm closing with around $60 loss, which basically came from these trades in the end of the webinar. Even though I had a few, well, yeah, I had a few winning streaks, a few losing streaks in this webinar. So my long-term trade, so I consider this one trade, so one profitable, one losing trade, two. Oh yeah, so it's basically 2 winning trades, 2 losing trades from, yeah, I would say like it's close to 50-50 now today, and sometimes it just happens like that. So yeah, anything can happen in the markets. At the same time, so once again, my reminder would be to just it's better to use to rely on some trading strategy instead of just doing some guesswork, and eventually you will find a way, an indicator or a combination of indicators that fit you, that suit you. I mean, of course, there is no like one universal indicator or strategy that can like one fits all approach. But the more you trade, the more experience you get, the better your trading will become. Thank you guys for your attention today. I do hope that you liked my trading and that you can practice this trading strategy and add it into your portfolio of strategies. And I will continue next week, same time, Thursday. So thank you very much for your attention. Wishing you profits and improvement in trading, and I will see you next week. Have a good day and goodbye.